Hello, this is Brian from Alpha Training, and today I'm going to show you a fantastic way to save time when you're doing a screen capture. Now, screen capture is where you take a picture of the screen and then you paste that into another document, like a PowerPoint presentation or an email message or a Word document. The example I'm going to use actually works across all of our applications, so it doesn't matter if you're trying to capture part of your screen and put it into a Word document, maybe a training manual, or an Excel spreadsheet, or a PowerPoint presentation. So all of this is going to work in all these applications, but I'm going to show it to you primarily in a email message. So to begin with, I'm going to go into Outlook and I'm going to start a new email. Now what I'd like to do is I would like to take this Excel spreadsheet and I would like to take just this part of the spreadsheet here that has the equipment sales by month, and I want to take a picture of that and I want to put it into the body text of my email message. So in my email message I'll put something like here is the chart, and then below that I want to insert that chart. Now if you're like most people, you'd come over here to Excel and you do something like an alt print screen key combination that would take a picture of the entire screen. Then you'd come back over here to your email message and paste that down, and although you can do that, there's a much faster way. In the body text of the email message, come up to the Insert tab, and then in the Illustrations group, click Screenshot. This will bring up a list of thumbnails of every other running application on your computer. So if I want to capture the Excel screen, I'm going to just click right here on the thumbnail for Excel, and that will drop the entire Excel screen right into my email message. And I did not have to go out to Excel and do an alt print screen and then come back in here and do a paste. Now once I have the screen, it's probably a little too big for my liking, so I'm going to do some adjustments. I'm going to size this down, I'm going to crop it. So the first thing I want to do is go up here to the size controls, and just to give this a ballpark number to make it easy to work with, I'm just going to cut the width in half, so from 20 to 10. And that just gives me something that I can now handle graphically. Now the only part of the screen that I wanted was the chart for equipment sales by month. So I need to crop this picture. So I'm going to go up to the crop button and I'm going to click that, and that will give me my crop handles, so I can now drag in and say I want just this part of the picture. Now once I have cropped into that area, I'm going to go back up to the crop control and turn that off, and that leaves me with just the cropped part of the photo. But now it's a little too small and I can't read it very well, so after I've cropped it, then you can always go back and resize the cropped part to whatever dimension that you want. Now after that in the email, if I wanted to put a picture of a part of a Word document underneath that, then I could just go right back up to Insert, Screenshot. I could go highlight a Word document, give that a click. That will plug in my entire Word document, at which point I could, just like before, I could size it down. I can crop it and say I only want this part, and then resize the remaining piece. Now if you know that you want the whole screen, maybe I want to take a picture of the calculator, then I could just go up here to Insert, Screenshot, go click on my calculator. I'm done. I've got the entire calculator. Or if I wanted the entire front page of AlphaNet, I could go to Insert, Screenshot, and click on AlphaNet, and I have the entire thing. Maybe I just want to resize it down a little bit, and I'm done. But if I know that I'm going to only select a portion of a document, then there's a modified version of this where instead of you having to insert the entire screen and then crop it down, you just select the part of the screen that you're interested in. So I've got my email message, I want to paste my chart. I'm going to go back up to Insert, Screenshot, but this time instead of clicking on one of the thumbnails, I'm going to click this option at the bottom that says Screen Clipping. Now there is a small gotcha or catch to this, and that is it doesn't know which screen you're going to want to crop from, so right after you click Screen Clipping, you have to immediately switch to the application that you want to capture from, and you only have about a 3-second window to do this. So if I want that Excel chart, then right after I click Screen Clipping, I'm going to have to switch very quickly to Excel. So I'm going to click Screen Clipping and then immediately switch to my Excel program. After I switch, and about that 3-second time limit expires, then my entire screen is going to take this washed out look, because what it wants me to do is take this crosshair and position it, and I'm going to position it in what would be the upper left-hand corner, and then drag diagonally for the area that you want to capture. And then that is now plugged immediately into your email message. So if I wanted to go add that portion from the Word document, I could go back up to Insert, Screenshot, go to Screen Clipping, and then immediately switch to that application, let it go into washout mode, and then highlight the area that I want to capture. And now I have that in my email message. Now remember, I said this trick works in all of the Office applications. So if I'm creating a training manual and I want to take that picture of that chart and I want to put it here in the middle of my Word document, then I could go ahead and put a little space in between a couple paragraphs, and then instead of going out and doing that elaborate copy paste with all the cropping, I can just come up here to Insert, Screenshot, and I could take a picture of the calculator and just drop that right into my Word document. Or I could say Insert, Screenshot, let's go get the Excel spreadsheet, but this thing is too large, so I'm going to crop in on just the part that I want. It's a little hard to do when it's so small, but you can always trial and error this and say, oh, I cropped out a little bit too much, so I'll uncrop. And that's one of the great things about crop is if you crop in incorrectly, you can always fix it. And if you just wanted that particular piece of the Excel spreadsheet, then like I demonstrated before, you could always go up to Screenshot, do the screen clipping, then immediately switch to Excel, wait for the screen to gray out, and then just highlight the part that you want. And now that's in your document. So there you go. That's the Screenshot tool, which is available in Word, Excel, Outlook, PowerPoint, pretty much any Office 2010 and above application that you have access to.